People were telling me that my Elgato, my mic wasn't matching what was happening on the screen on occasion. What do you do exactly to counter that? Do you just add like a mic delay for a little bit and see if that helps it?
How am I at Yoshi's Island? Well, I've never speed ran it. I can beat it. I'm pretty decent at it casually, I would say, though I've never 100%ed the game.
Oh, that was going to be my next question.
It's really hard to 100%.
Oh, 15 millisecond delay. Okay, I'll try that out when I get home.
I can't believe I'm finally doing this. Woo! I knew this would be fun. They told me it wasn't fun at all, so it is not fun at all.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
I remember, I think it was like last year at AGDQ or whatever, when they were doing Portal 2 and I saw them do this part, they were like, oh yeah, by the way, this part is frame perfect world record, because it's just like a cutscene. There's nothing you can do. Frame perfect world record.
Raise. Who would you raise? Someone else, I guess, that you know who hasn't played it?
It's Ratmus. By Ratmus.
See a Ratmus.
So apparently, well, the next time I stream, I guess, will be Thursday afternoon, Rockman and Ratmus, and then during the evening, I'll probably stream, although there is the CRL podcast, but I'll probably come up with something, I hope. I always miss
Are you on the CRL podcast, or you just watch it?
It's like I never get to watch it because, like, either I'm busy or, if I'm not busy, I usually want to stream. So, I'm definitely not on it this week.
I tried to get on it, but then something happened where I wasn't able to get on it.
I'd be up for that, Buck. And actually, speaking of racing with you specifically, I was wondering if you'd be interested in Link to the Past, because I know you try to speedrun that game, but you haven't, beaten it. But, what if we allow deaths and you just keep playing and you die?
I would totally race Link to the Past with you. Oh, wait, I already did that. We never did figure out what the hell was up with my emulator, but...
I had to race the game in Persona 3.
Longest race of all time.
Sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead. But I have a better idea. It's your old.
Hey, I didn't do too bad in that Chrono Trigger race. You just kicked my ass, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, if you had more experience with the game, you probably could have put up a good fight.
Yeah. I just forgot a lot of stuff. I was like, man, I don't remember doing this. Especially if freaking Crawley's freaking spaceship thingy.
In fact, I feel pretty good.
It's so obnoxious.
Oh, that's me they're talking about.
To initiate a core transfer, please deposit substitute core in receptacle.
George.
Substitute core accepted. Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
I guess if I was ever going to play Link to the Past again, like a race, I would just have to
Transfer
do
procedure
the actual
cannot continue.
virtual console cartridge version.
Is present to press the standard
Yeah.
resolution button.
Hold me out. Leave me in. Leave me in. Don't press it.
Not so fast. Think about this.
I'd like watching the Sonic 2 race. I don't know about competing in it, though.
I would fail so
I
hard.
guess that would be the category L. Dungeons, no out of bounds, no save and quit.
It will. Believe me, it will.
I love saving and quitting in Link to the Past.
You're just saying that.
The Sonic 2 race would really only take, maybe an hour or two.
No. Stop. No.
I would get to Wing Fortress Zone and game over and then to the end of it. I would cheat and use the code for Supersonic.
That's pretty much what happens to me is I get to Wing Fortress, get bodied, and then If I do happen to get past Wing Fortress, then Metal Sonic kicks my ass.
Not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh,
And by the way, I would totally be okay with you using bomb jumps, even though I don't use them at all.
Bomb jumps in Link to the Past?
Yeah.
Wow, this is cool.
I'm barely familiar with that at all. I saw somebody do that to get the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, you use it to get the Moon Pearl, the Magic Hammer, and to skip a whole bunch of level 5.
Seriously, I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge.
Arcana Kitsune, welcome.
Actually,
Unfortunately, it seems like every time I play this game, I have to take a break right
do
in
you
the middle.
have any idea how good this is?
Not so good for a speedrun.
Tiny little Wheatley
I better
did this.
freaking piss in a bottle during the speedrun.
She did all the work.
Oh, to skip, yeah, that's right. Do to skip Skullwoods too, so you don't have to pull the lever and blow up the wall to get to the big chest.
Oh, because that's so
I don't
time
think I'm not
consuming.
onto you too.
Well, it saves time.
I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now comes to
I bet you could 100% Link to the Past in the time it takes Steffi Pie to beat Skull Woods.
Ah! See that? That is a potato.
Well, we could look at the race
And now she lives
from
in
past broadcasts. Actually, I don't know if Steffi still has hers.
What?
Yeah, I think she might have had the most trouble with Dungeon 1, actually, now that I think about it. Dungeon 1 of the Dark World.
Yeah, it seemed like it took her a long time to get out of there.
By the way, Kitsune, if you're new here and you haven't cat-lovered already, I'm Rockman. I'm celebrating my 1 year streaming anniversary with my friends here on Skype. Doom and Luna.
Cat lover. That's always awesome.
Everyone
He
knows
has
what
not
that
cat
means.
lovered according to the viewer list.
It's a common phrase, everyone knows what that means. Everyone
Could a moron hunt you?
Speaking of common phrases, I think another thing, if you watch that first video of the failed Rockman stream, I said something about Miyamoto, and I was telling Song, like, I said Miyamoto because who the hell would ever know what I was talking about if I said Miyahon?
And now everybody does.
Yep. Don't be hating.
I've been, back in 2009, I played through all of the Zelda games in release date order, and Ratmus was writing these like almost documentary stories, like chronicling my journey. And they're so funny. I've been sending them to Song, and like there's a lot of stuff in those stories that are like classic Ratmus references. Like he says something like, I wonder why this happened. Well, I went up to, I asked Miyamoto, and he put up his arms and he said, I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Miyahon. I don't know if a lot of those jokes might have come from those stories, but then some of the jokes just came from years ago of Ratmus being Ratmus, and they're also in the stories. I don't know if anyone else would be interested in reading them besides Song, but she loves them. Song, did you get to the Majora's Mask one yet? Because I have the Wind Waker one actually ready to send. I'm just gonna run upstairs, take a quick break. So you guys are still here, right?
Yep.
I'm about to hop off, I think, but Doom will be here.
Do you want to hop off?
If you want to bring someone else in.
I'll see about it when I get back. If you do leave, Luna, thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome and clutch.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'll be in chat, probably for a little bit longer, but just gotta get ready for bed and all that. So
I'll put this on a little bit lower volume there so they can hear you guys. All right. Buck.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Buck. I love this part of the game.
Yeah, it is amazing. And if I ever get around to that Portal 2 review, I mean, what? I'm totally going to do that. All right, be right back.
Do. Anyways, I'm off here.
Alrighty.
I'll be in chat. I'll hang out with you, chat monsters,
Chat
and
monsters.
all that stuff. Yeah. Peace.
See ya. And now I'm all alone. Tell us a story. I'm not a good storyteller. I can't just think of one off the top of my head. What's this? Oh. Yeah, now it's Doom Without Rock. In Rock's channel. Works good. Last week was actually... They do this every quarter. It's called Team Unity Week, where there's something going on every day. Like on Tuesday, we had a catered lunch from a Mexican place. We had chicken tacos. That was good. And like all throughout the week, they were having this football passing contest that I didn't participate in because I have no athletic ability whatsoever. And on Friday, we had cookies. That was pretty awesome. I have not had any wine today. I had pizza for dinner, and I'm just weird like that. I don't drink wine with pizza. I've been having Angry Orchard instead. Yeah, the cookie I picked out, we each got to pick one. There were a bunch of different kinds. It was like a brownie cookie with powdered sugar on it. Pretty tasty.
Sarah is still doing her mermaid thing. I'm assuming Jams is there, but
She's been doing that for a long time.
I mean, you can always assume that Jams is there.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of people streaming right now, actually.
Yeah, when I first got back from work, there were a bunch of people on.
Xander streaming, Awesome Hylian, Sam Boney, SPC, of course, Sarcasm Powered, Salsa is doing Twilight Princess, BT is doing something. I've mentioned before this Japanese streamer that I randomly found, and then I saw him a streak and a bunch of people tweeting about this other guy who turned out to be like I think he's like Japanese American too, because he was His name's Official Daikon. Have you seen the
Oh,
stream?
yeah, I've seen him around.
Yeah, he's I saw him doing Link to the Past, which he's doing right now, blind, and he allows backseat gaming now. So it's another pretty cool Japanese streamer.
I've had some kind of pear cider. I don't know if it was Ace.
Okay, so well, we haven't had Sarah or Jams on Skype, but they're busy. Everyone else except Song, but I don't know if she wants to be on Skype.
Yeah, if she does, I'll go ahead and get off and let her come on.
Oh no, you can't. You can't have Rock Song alone. We gotta have a chaperone.
How am I a fitting chaperone?
You're an adult chaperone. By the way, since that Wheel of Fortune stream, because it turned out that I had some people on Skype, so I'm like, I don't think all the music would go with these people, so I ended up not using the music, so that's why the VOD ended up being saved. So the VOD still exists of that, in case you wanted to see that. The last 10 minutes or so, me and Song are on there alone together. Yeah, she has some sort of sinus thing going on.
Oh, that sucks. It's not allowed in the... Oh, yeah, Utah.
Wait, what? What about Utah?
And holding her burying ankles.
I have no idea what I'm going to do after World 2, if anything. Oh, okay. Stone here. So yeah, Super Mario 3D World. Apparently, I think after World 6, it was like World Castle.
Yeah.
And then so I did like the first level of that world, and I was trying to like ask people like, is there another world after this? Besides the secret world, or is World Castle the end of it? I don't know if I ever got a straight answer. I don't know if you want to tell me because it's totally spoilers.
I don't know if you want to know.
So do you think I would be hugely spoiled if I knew? I don't know how much. I don't know. I guess we'll just leave it at that. I don't know when I'm going to get back to it, so I don't know how much longer it's going to take me.
Go figure.
Steph never did this. Steph is literally here.
That's right. That's where she stopped.
I've now surpassed Steffi Pie. So if she is, I don't know if they ever came back. Probably not, because that's what they usually do. Is they're like, we're going out to get food, and then they never come back till the next day. No, that's where she ended the stream, and she hasn't. She did Lost Levels instead, which is fun.
She's farther than I ever got in Lost Levels.
Janet Marie, 48. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoy yourself. It's funny. Retroactive J was playing Lost Levels blind, but apparently he took warp zones without realizing that taking warp zones is bad, so he freaking screwed himself out of ever completing the game 100% like Split did. And when Split 100%'s the game and you don't, you know it's a bad day.
The All-Stars version is slower? I would not have known that.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm K.A.
You mean like slower running or
I
something?
own the place. That eager voice you heard is the
That's
lovely Carol,
probably
my
true.
assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your...
Oh, I thought you were talking about Lost Levels. Rockman getting respect.
The charitable organization of your choice. Is that right, Carol? She's the
You
backbone
will
of this
respect
facility.
Mega
Free as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas.
Man. And another behind-the-scenes Rockman story, which people totally want to hear. The raid call that I use, "You will respect Mega Man." I came up with that raid call before I ever even streamed.
And respond to
I
any
was like,
incidents
if I
that
ever
may
stream
occur
one
in the
day,
course of your
that's
science
going to be my
adventure.
raid call.
Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have
Yeah,
bent
like
the
that's
world
going to
to
ever
your
happen.
will. Those of you helping us
Can't
test the
stream on a
repulsion
map.
gel today, just follow the
Can't
blue
go
line
without a
on the
ring.
floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with
Speaking of
praying
games I
mantis
totally
DNA,
want you to play,
I've got
Lost
some good
Levels,
news
Sonic
and some
CD.
bad news. Bad news is we're
If I ever do Lost Levels, I'm going to do the NES one, or rather the Famicom one.
an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line.
I still don't know, like, if how difficult that is going to be. Because I don't remember doing it. What the fuck am I doing? Oh yeah, I was totally going to show off some Easter eggs there. Yeah, that's why I put that up. Speedrunners just go crazy at this point. I mean, no, break the whole physics of the game.
Raider bits.
I did say that.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch.
Speaking of Cave Johnson, he's hosting Saturday Night Live next Saturday,
Oh.
and I want him to do. I want him to say, "I want pictures of ponies."
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the
Repulsion
way.
gel.
You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint.
I don't think Song Rock is
All
the
joking
thing.
aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his leg. Right. But informative. Or so I'm told.
So why haven't you played Portal 2 as much as I have?
Why haven't I?
It's not your favorite game of all time. It's somewhere down the
The
list
lab
from
boys
nowhere.
just informed
Well,
me
it's
that
it's probably in my top 25 or so.
making these pre-recorded
That's cool.
messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control
How
group
much?
all damn
Speaking
day.
of Sonic, how much did you see of me doing Sonic CD today?
For this next test,
Just
we
like the
will
last
have
two
artificial gel.
zones.
In layman's terms, that's
So
a
I
billion little
probably didn't
gizmos
see
that are going
enough
to travel
to
into your
even watch the
bloodstream
game.
and pump experimental
8
juices
times in a row. Holy crap.
A new record for 2015.
Well, don't worry.
Better be,
If you
better
stood
be
in
an
a holding
all-time
pattern in the
record.
lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
It's crazy. God, I'm supposed to be doing a speed run here. What am I doing? I'm getting hungry is the problem.
13. That's crazy. Like, I never sneeze, like, I rarely sneeze more than once. And, I mean, like, I've sneezed twice in a row, maybe a couple times in my life.
I sneezed twice fairly often, but I think no more than twice.
He almost died.
Was that Yumbo induced or what?
Yumbos cause you to
Easy to
sneeze.
get covered in that repulsion gel. Here's some advice to lab boys gave me.
Maybe his body rejected the Yumbo so much that he had a sneezing attack and almost died.
But I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
You don't sneeze the right way.
Like, I don't hold a pen the right way. This is why I can't use chopsticks. That and laziness.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. The good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years.
Okay, now this should totally be allowed during a potential CRL race because I don't think it involves any type of glitch or anything. It's just a little trick skip.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
I've done that on accident before.
That coffee we gave you earlier had
When I was sick, this last time that I was sick, like I had one sneeze where I don't even know what happened, but I managed to hold it in. It felt really weird.
Yeah, I mean, I've held in sneezes before. It's not good. It's freaking blow out your ears and shit. I don't know what the hell Luna's talking about, though. That's gross. Now this test chamber just
we
reminds
implanted
me
a tiny
of Time to
microchip
Split.
about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you forgot it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees. So we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
So you did not see that button for 37 years.
Amounts of time travel. So, word of advice: if you meet yourself on the testing
Oh,
track,
I don't think I saw him at this chamber.
forward and back.
Yeah, never saw the
So do
button
both
for
of
a
yourself a
long,
favor
long,
and just
long, long
let that
time.
handsome devil go about his business.
I said I've seen other people do that too. Nothing wrong with being honest, except when it's gross.
It happens.
If you're hearing
Shit
this,
happens,
it means you're
except in
taking
Japan,
long
though.
enough to catwalks between tests.
I
The lab boys say
Yeah, when
that
I
might
go
be a
there,
fear reaction.
if something weird happens, I'm gonna die.
I saw this on a
Real dangerous walked up and snapped their little pink bras. That sounds like
I
projection.
don't know what they did, the speedrunners. Something like they slam up against the glass and it breaks. I guess I didn't understand it. I guess not allowed anyways in the CRL speedrun. This could be a great speedrun killer with this stupid box. When is Chirp going to come out of retirement to do Portal 2? You would think he would come out of retirement to watch my 1-year anniversary stream. I mean, what? I remember talking about him in my first test stream, talking about Chirp. He was at a lot of my early streams. Clearly knew him even back then. Ah, the old auto jump. Can't wait till Dots plays Skyward Sword.
Jumping is actually easy in Zelda 2 because it's not an auto jump.
Yeah. So you're saying Zelda 2 is easy? It's the
That is
easiest
not
of
what
all
I'm
Zelda
saying.
games.
Congratulations.
Zelda
The
2
simple
confirmed
fact
the
that you're
easiest
standing
Zelda
here
game
listening to me means you've
to
made
jump
a
in.
glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO.
Also, the easiest Zelda game to level up in.
Yes.
The last time I played it, I actually got to the Great Palace without having to set aside any time to grind, and I still got to 888. I guess I fought more enemies just naturally going through the game or something.
Is the Valley of Death still hell?
Well, I ferry through it now.
Now, in the CRL race, I doubt that. I think skipping Gladys is probably too much of a glitch.
I'm Cave Johnson,
Too
CEO of
much of a
Aperture
cheat.
Science. You might know us as a vital participant
So
in the
I'll just do it the normal
1968
way.
Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black?
Wow, apparently Gladys' dialogue completely cancels out Cave Johnson's dialogue.
Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. His
That
whole
freaking
place is going
emote.
to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go. You stabbed me. What is wrong with you?
When did this happen, Luna?
Never mind. The gun must be for magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go.
Shit.
Where are we?
Elegy of Emptiness.
An extra half volt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn up in the atomic fireball
Yeah,
that little idiot is
Apparently, the Majora's Mask 3D comes out February 13th, I think. So I was considering doing Majora's Mask, again soon.
Did anything happen while I was out?
Oh, okay. I think I might know what you're talking about.
The quicker you'll get your $60.
Hold on.
Carolyn, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Why did I just... Who is that? What the hell is going on here?
There's Antanuki spamming them Nightbot commands. Oh, that's I told you I've been emailing these stories to Song, and I emailed her Majora's Mask, and the next day she was like, she didn't, when are you gonna email that to me? I'm like, I already did. She's like, I didn't get it, and I was like, okay, I'll do it again. Didn't go through. Did it a third time, didn't go through. She's like, try this other email address, didn't go through. And I'm like, we're like, what the hell? Like, did you block me on the email or something? So then I sent her like a test email with the story not in it. It went through fine. And so whenever I tried to send her the Majora's Mask story, it would just not go through. It did not exist. And so I sent her the story over Skype, and then she emailed the story to herself, and it didn't go through. So we're like, this story is confirmed cursed.
Better play Song of Storms.
Yeah. I hope the Wind Waker one didn't have that problem. Send it on
I
Skype.
guess emotional outbursts require more than 1.6 volts. Now we know
Maybe
that.
maybe it's just too
We're
long
still
of a
going to
Google
find out
Doc.
what the
It was
hell is
pretty
going
long.
on here. But calmly.
Yeah, I'll just say it's cursed.
Yeah, you can't usually send files that are too big in emails.
I mean, it's just a freaking Microsoft Word document. You would think that just because it's like 17 pages, that it would be fine. Is watching this game like 12 FPS like horrible?
That's fine.
Yeah. What do you guys think so far? Did you? I think I'd have to look at your stream again there. SPC. Let me finish this test and I'll take a look. Just fuck that up. This is why I see here. What? That was what? GG game. Hope that doesn't happen during an actual speed run. I don't know what the fuck happened. Holy shit, SPC. So this is Microsoft Paint or something? I don't know if that's Microsoft.
Wow, the angle of that jump.
I don't know how this happened. It's not giving me the option to load the state that I want to load. It's crazy. I don't understand it.
Man, I'm not sure if there's more people playing now than there were when I got home from work. Wow, you like landed on it and then just kind of tumbled off the edge.
Shit like this usually doesn't happen. It's the curse of the streaming. Speedrunners just bypass this entire fucking thing. Okay. Blue is there.
It's fine. When you're at this point in the race, I'll be at like GLaDOS Chamber 10.
Let's see. Size of a placemat. Look that time and get it.
Hey, listen up down there. That thing's called an elevator, not a bathroom.
Well, apparently Sarah Gracie has reached her goal to go to PAX East. Meanwhile, my goal of getting a new computer is still far away. But everyone in chat, I hope you're
If you're
enjoying
interested in an additional
the
$60,
stream, the
flag
game,
down a
and
test
especially
associate and let them know.
if you have any
You could walk out of here with
questions,
120
things
weighing
of
down your bindle
just
if you let us take
remembrances
you
of
apart, put
Rockman.
some
I don't
science
know.
stuff in you, then put you back together.
Or-
Good as new.
So much stuff happened this past year. I mean, what? I have unlike most people, I have a freaking Excel spreadsheet of all my streams. You know, the dates and everything.
Yeah, I don't even know when my first stream was.
Yeah, see, that's the important thing of having a first anniversary, is then you didn't get to do a 1 year anniversary stream like this.
Yeah, my anniversary would have been sometime probably like late 2014, but I don't know when.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know, trying to come up with stories or something to. People seem to like the Rockman stories. I'm just,
Nos asked me to tell a story when you were gone earlier, and I'm just like, I'm not really good at that sort of thing. Can't just come up with stories on the spot.
just tell a Disney story and act like you wrote it. I'm sure if Luna were here, he could like make something. He'd be like make something up on the spot, like Rockman and the Seven Dwarfs or something, and then just tell a frickin' story based off of that. Instead of an apple, it'd be like a Yumbo. Buck with the fun facts. Let me check. Wait, why is Doom silenced?
Don't worry about it.
Hashtag don't worry about it? Okay. Fun fact, Portal 2 has some portal placement assistance going on helps the player place virtual units or some Yes. What Buck is talking about is like if anybody remembers the part of the game where Wheatley says Holmes versus Moriarty and he's trying to mash you with a mashy spike plate, like no matter what color portal you shoot, it will always be correct. And also during the part with the part where he kills you, I think like just certain parts, like the game corrects you and does the right portal so that you don't fuck it up because the story's too important.
Yeah, I remember that from the commentary.
It's in the commentary.
We don't want old newspapers and sticks cluttering up the building. For many of you, I realize $60 is an unprecedented windfall, so don't go spending it all on,
That's totally what I'm going to spend those donations on instead of a computer. Beard dirt. I didn't have
to grow a beard first.
Yeah, I don't have no beard. Rockman, the Seven Dwarfs, who's the prince? You think he'll be a prince? Well, actually, I don't. Well, just now I'm all confused. Don't worry about it. Hashtag don't worry about it is such a good saying. It gets me out of so many situations. Oh, well, sorry to hear that, Jolly Rogers. Hope you feel better.
A real life he barrel.
Who's real life he barrel? You want to hear a ridiculous story about the he barrel? I've mentioned a million times about the Star Trek, the customizable card game. There, and how like me and Ratmus have tried to make our own cards at certain points, and like there's equipment cards in the Star Trek the card game. Like for example, something like a phaser. Like increases somebody's strength, for example. So like weapons like that do exist in the game. So like Ratmus made the heat barrel into a card, and like the thing with the heat barrel that he made is like I think it was something like it increases your strength like a lot, like it triples your strength or something. But like you can't use it unless you have at least strength of 5. Which is like fairly average strength. So like he used to joke about like a lot of these like weaker characters. If like he used to joke about one of them like picking up the heat barrel and it's like more than they can handle. So like they try to use it and it just blows their ass through a wall or something because they can't handle the amazing heat barrel. Oh, hey MGS, how's it going?
Hey MGS.
And white gel. That's awful. Not as bad as a falling off a ladder, I suppose. Just happened to Ratmus. how'd that happen? Let's see if I can speed run through the lemon rant. Damn it. Damn it. Oh shit. Oh, I barely made that.
All right, I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the
I
lemons
guess he was
back.
hanging a door or something and just shit went horribly wrong. And it was just a disaster.
Demand to see life's manager. Make life rule the day.
How's like the weather where you are? Because I've heard like, you know, some parts of the country there's like a freaking blizzard or something. Nothing's going
Yeah,
on
we
here.
actually got a bunch of reports from like our agents in other parts of the nation that they can't run addresses right now because they're snowed in. But I mean, it's fine here.
Yeah, we got like just a light dusting of snow, that's it.
Why can't we store a man's intelligence and personality on one? So I have the engineers figuring that out now. Brain mapping, artificial intelligence. We should have been working on it 30 years ago. And I will say this, and I'm going to say it on tape so everybody hears it 100 times a day. If I die before
People sound normal now.
What is...
I want Carolyn to run this place.
I don't know what's going on. I must have...
Now she'll
I think I
she'll see
placed my portal in such a way that I was bumping my head on something and it was knocking me off course.
Yeah, that's weird. I've never seen that before.
Oh, okay. I was... Okay, song.
That crazy man down there was right. Let's not take these lemons. We are going to march
Yes,
right
Song was having all sorts of problems with her ears not popping into her sinuses. And
and he'll probably kill us because he's incredibly powerful and
then again, I've gotten in trouble for saying things out loud that happened in a private rock song stream. So I won't be doing that anymore. I probably will, and then I'll just get in trouble. Luna's heading out.
Good night, Luna, if you are really heading to bed.
Oh, you don't believe him, huh?
Kind
Lies.
of has a history.
Lies, like Matt. Alright, bye, Luna. Thanks for being awesome and being on Skype for that. Get up to Wheatley before you know it. Another thing I didn't ask DK and stuff while they were here was if they watched my film dub that they swore last night that they were going to today, which I don't believe for a second.
You haven't even been asking them to watch that for like days and days now.
Like, I think it's been months now. But yeah, every time they're like, we're going to watch that tomorrow, and it never, oh shit, what the hell just happened? Which portal did I shoot? Whatever it was.
Okay, that was interesting.
Whatever that was, I fucked it up. Okay, I need white gel there, white gel there, and
No, this is not a blind playthrough, Sergeant Mucky Duck.
this is a speed run, sort of. This is my favorite game of all time, Sergeant. Sergeant of the Mucky Ducks. Speaking of ducks, what are you doing on Thursday? Do you know?
What does that have to do with ducks?
Because I might be playing DuckTales Remastered.
Oh. I don't know what I'm doing Thursday. I know I'm streaming tomorrow. Skyblazer and I are going to start the post game of 3D World.
Yeah, I had to go back and farm for green stars at a couple points.
We actually never had to, at least up to beating the game.
Casual to the extreme.
Certainly helps to find those mystery houses that give you 10.
Oh, those are good, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of maybe even the DuckTales remaster on the Wii and some NES remix, and maybe a little bit of Super Mario 3D World. I don't know, but it would be on Thursday nights. Once again, listen to the podcast.
Do we even know who's going to be on it?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, see, I never know who's going to be on it. Do they post it somewhere? Because I never see it anywhere on the forums.
Maybe they just want it to be a surprise. Yeah, it seems like they tweet it do they even tweet it beforehand, or is it just when it goes live or something?
Seems like sometimes they tweet it, but not always.
I'm a potato. French fries out of glass. That's terrible. Did you do that to poor potatoes?
I'll fry every circuit in that little idiot's hand. As long as I don't listen to what I'm saying, I should be okay. Probably.
Oh, okay.
When has the podcast ever had technical difficulties? Any podcast? Hell, when has my stream ever had technical difficulties?
When has any stream ever had technical difficulties? When has Twitch ever had technical difficulties?
Twitch for best website 2015 said no one ever.
For God's sake, your boxes with legs. It's literally your only purpose. Walking onto
You had one job.
Do the one warmer, boiling hot, okay, colder, ice cold. You're Arctic now. You're very cold, very, very, very cold. Look, just get on the button. Oh, that's funny, is it? Oh, it's funny because we've been in this for 12 hours and you haven't solved it either. So I don't know why you're laughing. You've got 1 hour. Solve it.
Skype messaging.
Ah, yes. I knew you'd solve it. Oh.
Kappas won't work.
True. I'll go true. Yeah, that was easy. I'll be honest, I might have heard that one before though. So
Oh snap! Someone's leaving. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a very good day tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to. I don't know how much I'll be able to see of Dots' stream. I hope Stig's gonna be there. Yeah, I can't really watch your stream because that's for me.
Seriously, it
And
turns
I
out
don't know
we're a
about
little bit short.
Treks
Test
and
subjects
Majora's
right now, so
Mask.
this works out perfect. And off we go.
Because wasn't here. Let's see. Okay. Bye, Song. Thanks for being awesome. And hey, Neo. And hello,
Bye, Lux.
hello, Psychotic Mage. Get me
You
through
have
the freaking
no
door.
idea what it's like in this body. I have to test.
Yeah, Song,
all
I'll
the
probably,
time, or I get
I'll,
this.
Song, I'll
this
probably
itch.
talk to you
You know,
sometime
it must be
late tomorrow
hardwired into
afternoon,
the
and I will
system.
probably be very sad.
Oh, but I tell you, when I do test, oh man,
Cuddle Squid, hey.
nothing feels better.
Cuddle
It's
Squid,
just
holy
those-
shit.
I've got a test. So you're gonna test, and I'm gonna watch. Everything is gonna be just.
I don't
Core
know.
overheating. Nuclear meltdown imminent.
I don't remember seeing Psychotic Mage before, but
Design this test myself.
this is
It's a little
totally
bit
Rock
difficult.
Doom. I mean, what? I haven't even had the Rock Doom thing on.
Oh, yes. Oh, well done.
It's
Oh,
my 1 year streaming
that's
anniversary.
really good. Oh, here's an idea. Since making tests is so difficult, why don't you just keep solving this test? Same one. And I can just, like, watch you solve it. Yeah, that sounds much easier. Here we go. There, do it again. And nothing. All right, can't blame you for trying. Okay, new tests. New tests. Got to be some tests around here somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Alright, so my paradox idea didn't work. And it
Yeah,
almost
so-
killed
well,
me.
what happened was is like a year or so ago, like my mom was like, "Hey, you want to buy this popcorn from these Boy Scouts?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead, buy it." And then like I was going to eat it, but then like, see, I have this thing in my gums where a lot of times like little things can get stuck in my gums, and like right after we got the popcorn, like it happened, so like I couldn't really eat
It's
popcorn.
alright. Everything's good. I just invented some
And
more
so
tests.
like it's been like sitting there for so long, and then I was like, I never really eat that popcorn. And then I went to look at the expiration date, and I'm like, oh shit, this is popcorn's gonna expire February 3rd, and like there's a lot of them left, so it's like I have to eat a thing of popcorn like every day, at least, if I don't want it to expire. So I'm probably gonna be making popcorn here after this game's over. Next gen, because this game was so retro, right?
Why don't you two go on ahead, yeah? I'll catch up.
I wish I could see this game with high next gen graphics. Oh, wait a minute. This would be HD if I wasn't streaming it.
Well, not so far, to be honest. I'll get back to you on that.
Since Valve can't do it, they just have to reboot Portal, right? Because it's been long enough, they should reboot Portal, right? Well, it did come out in 07.
I'd love to help you.
Popcorn Jawa hype.
But I can't. Sorry. You're on your own.
Yeah, made this test myself out of smaller tests that I found lying around. Jammed them all together. Buttons, got funnels, bottomless pits.
That's the thing about the movie night too, is like if it was some movie that like you haven't seen, and then like UHF, people like me and Song would just be quoting the hell out of it and talking over the movie. Got it.
Alright, okay, this is taking too long, okay? I'll just tell you how to solve the test, okay? See that button over there?
Hype for no other reason than hype.
That's why I can't help you solve the
Hype
test.
for hype's sake.
No one has ever overhyped hype.
Never mind.
And
Never mind, solve it
Xeon
yourself.
actually asked
You're
if
on
you
your
can
own.
post a link, so he should be banned.
Is that how it works?
Yes, for not reading the rules. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well done.
Thanks. All we had to do was pull that lever.
What? Well, no, you pressed the
I know we're in a lot of trouble and
You've been here how long and you just read the rules?
it was worth it.
Is there more to it than this? It says it's still loading on my page.
That makes me
I know
afraid.
some good news. He's going to run out of test chambers eventually.
I don't know. Is that it there, Xeon? That's hilarious. I gotta get back to the speed run. I'm gonna lose PB.
I'm coming. Don't start yet. You are not going to believe
There's-
this. I found a
there's nothing
single wing,
you need to read
hundreds
into what not to
of
do.
perfectly good test chambers just sitting there, filled with skeletons, shook them out, good as new.
Skeleton. Right, I guess I did stockpile some tests.
You will respect the Rock. No, not Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, it sounds like it's just telling you to respect Dwayne Johnson.
Like that wonderful picture that DK made. One of them.
It's like one of the many rocks we got in Riviera.
Laziness for the win.
Oh, here we go. Here it comes.
Is that the best you can do?
Disappointing.
Why would it being a PNG mean that I can use it in my stream? Holy shit. Hey Sarcasm, welcome, thanks for the raid. And Jesse and Artaxian and Matt97. Actually, should I? Well, I guess I should. Do I really not have? I don't have Retroactive J as a nickname in here, so let's fix that. We are being rated by Sarcasm Powered. You can follow him, I guess.
Alright, so that last test was seriously
Dean
disappointing.
Shrika, who apparently took over
Big Sybil
where
isn't motivating
Song
you,
left off.
so let's try her way, alright? Fatty, adopted fatty, no parents. What?
What exactly is wrong with being adopted?
What's wrong with being adopted? Well,
How's everyone doing? Welcome to my totally, well, this is the laid back session of the
and also,
Rockman 1 year anniversary stream.
Also, look at her, you moron. She's not fat.
Well,
He says it to everyone, sarcasm. It's fine.
well, since this is my 1 year, maybe I should explain that again, since a lot of people don't know that. Hey, Sin Christ. Right now, I'm playing my favorite game, Portal 2, as fast as I can in preparation for a Portal 2 CRL casual race.
I might have pushed that moron thing a little too far.
Doom is on Skype.
Only Sin I know is the last boss of Dungeons and Dragons Shadow over Mystara.
Ratmus has played that game.
Now he's playing
It's as I said, we're reflecting on 1 year back of Rockman. So, what happened one time was this was pretty early on during my streaming, career. What happened was like we had a lot of new people in the chat, and I was like, you know what, all these new people, there's a lot of nice streamers in here, like Sarah Gracie was in here, so I opened up my viewer list, and I was like, if you're looking for people to follow, you should follow Sarah Gracie, and you should follow, Nostrika, and I'm going down the list, and I saw, PB and Jammies, aka Jams, and I don't know what happened, like I had a brain fart or something, and like there was a person next to him, and I was like, does that person stream? Like I didn't say this out loud, I was thinking this in my head. And somehow, like I said, I had a brain fart, and what came out of my mouth was, and you can follow Jams, I guess. And then, like, I didn't say anything, and I was like, I hope nobody heard that. And then I think Jams was like, what the hell? Or something. And it sort of became a joke, and I was like, well, you can follow Jams, I guess. Especially since he never freaking streams anymore.
Yeah.
And yes, Bloom, I'm gonna try and get a Portal 2 CRL race going soon. Sometime this week, I'm gonna and hopefully do a review of Portal 2. Of course, even if I do it and submit it, it won't be posted for like a while. But after I do that, I'll get things going.
Well, on with the test. Wish there was more bugs. Well, there's not.
So that explains that. Speaking of Jams, I wish he was here.
Oh, bless. Oh, what was that? That was nothing. That was nothing.
Why he's squatting in?
And now we're up to 23 viewers again.
unbearable unless you have the mental capacity to push past it. It didn't matter to me. I was in it for the science.
I
He's
was.
the Xander of the race.
Is that like?
Well, he didn't get in last in the Super Metroid race. He actually beat Chef.
If he's not getting his solution euphoria, we could be in a lot of trouble.
Don't mind me, just moving the old test chamber a little bit closer to me.
wonder how many people would be interested in
proximity to the
participating in
test
this.
solving might give us stronger results.
It won't.
What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry, could have sworn you said something.
He's taking us right to him. This is perfect.
Smoke bomb, yeah, right.
Smoke bomb. When would smoke ever raid my stream? Ever?
Ah, missed me
Oh,
that
shit,
time.
that
Oh, you were
hell.
sold, Sorry, never mind, Carol, my fault.
I haven't even been able to watch Smoke like at all since I started working, because he streams while I'm working.
Are you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them, and you're picking all the worst ways. No, that was the solution. Ah, what am I missing?
What about when there was the Ocarina of Time race? And was it BT who had never played the game before?
No, it was Kets.
Kets. Who's going to be the Kets of the Portal 2 race and race it without ever having played it before?
Well, Nostrika said she was planning to change the fact that she's never played a Portal game before.
I just
Calibrate
realized,
weights.
what is
I'm
that?
going to
A
take
Boba
you solving
Fett,
these and then watch
face palming?
10
Yes, that is what that
hours
is.
I've
Concentrated
never seen
bursts
that
of
before.
science. Oh, on a
It's
related
a
note,
new
I am going to need you
mode.
to solve these 10 times as fast. Anyway,
New
just give
one
me a
or
rating
sub
before
mode?
you solve this one, alright? I don't want to
I think
spoil
it's a
it
sub
before you
mode.
Yes, I am picking the worst ways to solve this.
I'll pick your worst ways.
That's supposed to be a Ramimi thing?
It almost sounds like that, yeah.
Somebody said ew, so it totally was. So sarcasm. What was sarcasm streaming?
Some game I don't know anything about. I've seen him playing it before.
That sounds great, though, doesn't it? Some game I don't know about.
And there are a lot of those, contrary to popular belief. I have not played every game under the sun.
No one knows you have. You're just lying.
Oh, Endless Dungeon, that's what it's called.
Endless Dungeon. Boy, that sounds like a lovely game.
Oh, have you ever played Double Dragon Neon? I've actually never seen that game. It sounded interesting. Yeah, me too, Antanuki. I may actually have to get off soon because of that.
Ah, why are you making this so
I
hard?
have to beat the
for
game
me?
before you do.
Remember when I told
Shit,
you that he
everyone's
was
leaving.
specifically designed to make bad decisions? Because I think he's decided not to maintain any
Alright,
of
who's
the
okay?
crucial
Antanuki,
potential
bye, and
from
Xeon,
exploding.
bye. Anyone else leaving? Bye. Thanks for being here.
Oh, my facility. This place is self-destructing, you idiot.
Was self-destructing, already fixed. Programmed in one last tremor for old time's sake. Two, like one or two more tremors in there just for fun.
Set tapes. Nobody knows what those are except
Keep it
me.
still, I'm not a monster. Ignore what he's saying. Just keep on testing.
See a Cuddle Squid.
By Cuddles. Even if you had a 1 year special, would you have wanted to eat a Big Mac or a Baconator on stream?
Maybe when I stream Nintendo Land, I will do that.
Have a Big Mac or a Baconator?
Yeah.
Wait, Nintendo Land. No, that horrible game. You can put electrical tape on there, though, right?
Well, that's the point, that they'd be able to see me eat it.
After that, I'll be literally the only person on Twitch who has never used Facecam. If I'm not mistaken.
Nose hasn't.
I'm not mistaken.
Alright, still nothing. Let's keep moving. Sorry about the lift. It's out service. No.
And Milo hasn't.
Might as well, give you the tour. To your left, you'll see some lights of some kind. Don't know what they do.
What's wrong with the Baconator? Hey, mister. Especially the double Baconator.
Oh God, run! That's not supposed to be here.
I'm just gonna make myself freaking hungry. You think pop?
Wait! Oh no! That's not helpful.
You think popcorn is gonna satisfy me when I'm talking about a fucking double Baconator? No way.
Is it alright if I kill him?
I had to delete the VOD of Nintendo Land, because fuck that game. Another great moment in Rockman history. One of the terrible moments.
Just getting a test ready for you. Obviously, who else would I be doing
Let's
it
not
for?
talk about all the bad moments that
Let's
happened.
see here.
Did I get
Exit,
that
exit,
button?
exit.
That's good.
There is no exit. Not a problem. I'll make an exit for your test.
No exit, eh? There are no windows and no doors.
There. Ding. Good. Perfect. On you go. I'll be honest. After you told me to turn that beam off, I thought I lost you. Went poking around for other test subjects. No luck there. Everyone's still dead. Oh, I did find something though. Reminds me, I've got a big surprise for you two. Seriously, look forward to it.
Ratmus has never discussed this possibility, so I'm just going to throw this out there. What if Ratmus played Silent Hill 3? I'm totally interested in that.
I don't know anything about Silent Hill.
It has multiple endings, so it's just like Chrono Trigger. I mean, what?
Well, that would be because he was playing Portal 1 before this game.
Oh shit, I mean, Song didn't change it? It's just not the best mod anymore. I mean, what?
I guess Els likes Silent Hill.
I don't know much about the Silent Hill games, and I've seen Ratmus play some of them, and I don't know, I think there's probably some funny things with 3 that I don't know if he'll ever get to it, but we'll see.
You two are gonna love this big surprise.
This boss kills us. That's
You might
weird.
say you're going to
My sole experience with Silent Hill is playing the
love
Silent
it.
Hill 3 theme song on DDR.
It's a Konami original
I don't know
song.
whether
Yes.
you're picking up on what I'm saying there, but
Yes, thanks. We get it.
Oh yeah, it's a Konami game and it's a scary game, so that's like doubly bad for Nose.
Alright, he's not even trying to be subtle anymore. Or maybe he still is, in which case, well, that's kind of sad.
Classic El Smear.
That's right.
Butterfingers.
For what reason?
I get the impression he's about to kill us.
I believe the reason would be Shiggles.
Oh, okay. that is a legitimate reason. Hey, Kets, welcome. Thanks for that raid. And Persona Bowl, Arco, and Ash. Totally party. That's apparently not a command here.
Totally party.
3 more chambers to your big surprise.
Everyone should follow Kets, and follow Mistrika, and follow me, Leakster35.
Just follow Cats for Fan Service Friday.
Follow Kets for Shiggles. Thanks for that follow, Lakester. Hope you enjoy yourself. What I'm doing here is I'm Rockman. It's my 1-year streaming anniversary. I've been streaming just over a year by now. And Doom is on Skype. You should follow him. And holy shit, I'm shooting the wrong portals. And right now I'm doing Portal 2, my favorite game of all time. Getting towards the end of the game. Preparing for a casual race.
Yeah, I have heard that the Silent Hill games are like a lot more psychological than Resident Evil.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So, he's inexplicably happy all of a sudden, even though he should be going out of his mind with test withdrawal. And he's got a surprise for us. What did he find back there?
Did you hear me say earlier that Ash was streaming Night Trap this afternoon?
Yes.
Right before that. It's funny because he was saying that like him and everyone in his chat were saying this is just like Five Nights at Freddy's. Now I know very little about Five Nights at Freddy's, but just that's it was like making me face palm and be like, really, kids these days, you're going to compare the masterpiece that is Night Trap to some stupid freaking fly-by-night fad like Five Nights at Freddy's?
The masterpiece that is Night Trap.
Yes, it is a freaking masterpiece of gaming. Nobody can touch that shit. Oh my god, Neo.
Are there any Konami games with soup in them?
I don't know. It's hard to find any game with soup in it besides Twilight Princess. At least to me, anyways.
Hello. This is the part where I kill you.
Chapter 9, the part where he kills you.
Smashing some steel plates together.
Which speedrunner skipped this part?
Oh, what's missing? What's missing? Oh, no. Don't do that. Stand right here. Stand. Off you go. No, seriously, do come back. Please, come back, please.
A lot of soup and even more rupees.
Okay, if you come back. Oh, just thinking back to the old times.
Dude, you know why I hate Twilight Princess now?
Not enemies. And I would say something
Why?
It's the only Zelda game besides Ocarina of Time where you can equip the wrong sword. And if you saw Natsu's highlight, you know what I'm talking about. You see Natsu's highlight.
Oh, I have not seen that. Okay, I guess I'll have to do that.
So you might have to do that because he went back to the Sacred Grove where he's supposed to put the Master Sword on the pedestal. He went around there for at least a half an hour. I thought that he went up there and just didn't see to press the A button. That's what I thought. I had no idea. Apparently, the entire time he had the Ordon sword equipped instead of the Master Sword.
How did he even manage that?
Song went back and watched the VODs, and apparently what happened was he paused the game to take a break, and when just the cursor accidentally went on top of the Ordon sword, and when he came back from a break, he accidentally equipped it. It's at some point during, I guess, Snow Peak Ruins or something that happened, or something. And then so when he got to that point, he had the Ordon sword equipped the entire time, and walking up to the pedestal and wouldn't do anything. And I thought it was like the biggest. I thought it was like the biggest chirp dumbass moment of all time. Like, how do you not know to look at the action icon? I thought, and then I freaking had like a meltdown, and like never wanted to. I was like ready to give up on life, Twitch, and gaming in general after I saw that. Because as far as I know, there's the only other Zelda game where you can. Like, every time you get a new sword or sword upgrade, you always break the old sword over your knee, except Ocarina of Time, because you have to have a sword as a child, and then you have the adult sword, the big Goron sword. So I have no idea why, but apparently in Twilight Princess, once you get the Master Sword, you still have the Ordon sword, and you can equip it if you want, and screw yourself forever. So,
I've never equipped the Ordon sword after I get the Master Sword.
well, fun fact, Dots did. This is the part of the game here, I think, where it might not have mattered. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm talking to Jesse. I gotta fucking purge you for that. I was more angry than I've been in a long time at that stream. And if you remember Jesse on the podcast, we were talking about there has to be some sort of limit. That's where I freaking draw the line. If somebody, especially if somebody has made a legitimate accidental mistake through no fault of their own, there is absolutely no reason why you should let something like that go on. It's ridiculous. Like, if it was, it's bad enough if it was his own stupidity, but it was just a stupid mistake that he physically could not proceed. I was so angry. So angry. But anyway, let's not talk about horrible shit that happened this year. Let's talk about happy shit. Happy shit. Moving on. Until we get to the final boss and have to go to sleep. Almost there.
Turds bouncing all over the place.
Hey, Gojira Maniac. Happy shite.
Happy
Oh, God. Don't quote me on anything anymore. I'm so hungry I can't think. See, well, I'm sure Dots is not gonna. He's not here, is he? Or is he here? No, he's not
I haven't seen him in
I
chat.
don't think he stays up this late. Let's just talk more about Dots and his stream.
Yeah, he's not in here.
Yeah,
I don't get to watch Dots nearly as much as I would like.
and he I don't know. He doesn't even know what's up with his streaming schedule anymore. Like I think he started streaming like in the middle of the day, and I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck?" And like, Song was at work, and she was like, "What the fuck?" And I don't know. Everyone was like, "What the fuck?" But what happened is, like I said, he got all the golden bugs and he got all the heart pieces, and then the only thing he's missing besides the Poe souls is the Hawkeye. And the last thing, literally the last heart piece he got was the one in Kakariko Village where you shoot the arrow thing. And remember his Ordon sword burned up? The last thing he did before he ended the stream was he went into Mallow Mart and he bought he bought a wooden shield, and the Hawkeye was sitting right there in the store and he did not notice it.
I mean, I can certainly see going through the game without ever having without buying it, without even knowing it exists, because you never did the shooting mini game. But to go into the store and it's there and you just didn't notice it, that's pretty bad.
And like how I can't if it were me, I would be like, excuse me, you missed something back in that store, but Jess is like, oh, we're no backseat gaming. But have you ever used the fortune teller in Twilight Princess?
Yes, I used her to get all the heart pieces.
Okay, because I didn't even know that apparently you go to her and she actually shows you a picture of the location of the heart piece. I had no idea of that. And so it was a good thing that he did that, because apparently the checklist was wrong. We had one heart piece marked off that he didn't get, and one that he did get that wasn't marked off. So it would have been completely screwed. It's like he went in there and like the first thing that the fortune teller showed was inside the Goron mines, and we're like, what the hell? I thought you got all the ones in dungeons. And like, nope. Somehow he missed one in Goron mines.
Yeah, you're right, Kets. In fact, I mean, Skyblazer and I certainly experienced that yesterday. Xeon was saying, like, you guys aren't very good at this game. Well, it's our first time playing it, and we're reading chat a lot, dying because of that.
Meanwhile, I died because I don't have a second person to fall back on. Do you think that has saved you more times or killed you more times?
Well, we don't get very many instances of having to like restart the level or restart back at the checkpoint, except in certain levels where it's easy for us to both die. But what also happens is that we run out of lives a lot quicker. We've actually gotten 2 game overs so far.
Because every time one of you dies, it's a whole life taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've game overed.
Do you know what? This plan is so good. I'm going to give you a sporting chance.
Welcome back,
to turn
Nose.
off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Good fun.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
And an SPC raid.
Also, how come every time I get a raid, no matter who it is, Nostrika is part of the raid?
Because she's everywhere. She's omnipresent.
Well, that's a little creepy, Just be everywhere at once. Holy shit. Welcome back, SPC. Thanks for the raid and also the stream, which was sort of dedicated to me, which is crazy.
$27. That's Weird Al's favorite number, by the way.
What is?
Yep, there's 27 pops up in a number of his songs.
That song's not here. You should love that reference.
What happened? What have you bombed to me? What is that? Hold on. The bloody bombs are stuck on. Doesn't matter. Let's reconfigure the shield. Oh, it's a core you bombed me. Who told you to do
Nostrika,
that?
if you are creepy for doing that, then you're cute teethy, I guess. You're also cute.
Remember when I first told you how to find that little portal thing you love so much? Ah!
Rockman freaking failing this. I would lose the race to Doom if I did that during the actual race. Did Ketch just say I get all confused if me head ain't banging? No, Vice City didn't get that. Son of a bitch. Yeah, see how hard it is to fucking stream into a speedrun at the same time?
Yeah, 2 is difficult. 3 I've attempted before, but it's certainly not recommended.
Stand behind me. Yeah, just like that. Just like you're doing. Things are about to get real messy. Don't record yourself, huh?
Warning. Core corruption at 75%. Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? What? Ah!
There's people who just leave tabs open forever.
You probably mentioned this before, but I like how this fight's kind of a reversal of the GLaDOS fight in Portal 1, because you're putting the cores on him rather than taking them off.
Yeah. I Normally, I remember one time, I can't remember which race it was, but I had like every person who was racing. I think it was it was that Ocarina of Time thing that we did recently, where you beat the game and
I see.
Cats did it for the first time.
Are you ready to start?
Like, how many people were in that race?
Are you ready to start?
6.
What do you think?
I think I had all 6 of those tabs open because I tried, whenever I use multi-twitch or that Cadger thing, it just does not work. My computer just cannot handle it. But for whatever reason, having 6 separate tabs open of each screen worked fine, so.
Yeah, I think that tends to have less of a strain on the CPU.
Please press
I
the
think that was one where like we were thinking of having me like on Skype or TeamSpeak just as a co-commentator, and then we decided not to do that. So I was watching everyone. But, yeah, normally like I think when you race like some of your recent stuff, I'll pretty much just choose one person, usually you, and just watch that.
Yeah, although if you did that during the Super Metroid race, you chose poorly because my audio wasn't.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. You were so hardcore during that race, you weren't even talking. You were so concentrated on the race.
Yeah, it was because we use a different mic when Skyblazer and I streamed, but I wasn't using that mic for Super Metroid, but XSplit was still set to use that mic, so you got nothing instead.
Let go! We're in space!
Please.
Ah, let go! Let go! I'm still connected! I can pull myself in! I can still fix this!
I already
I
fixed it. And
Because
you
I remember
are
like
not
a couple
coming
times
back.
me and Song said something like, "I can't hear Jim at all. Like, is he not talking? Like, did you not see those messages, or did you
No,
say
I
like
saw
yes?
those,
You
but,
said like yes, I'm talking, and nobody heard you or something.
So, who was it earlier who was streaming, and there were a bunch of trolls in their chat saying, like, we can't hear you, your mic is off.
Oh, so
And so I thought that was, like, a reference to that.
Yeah, I troll you all the time.
Oh,
It's
thank God, you're all
It's funny because then like I don't know about like
being
it was like
Carol
halfway
taught
through
me
or something, and then like I opened up Xander's stream and I heard you.
greatest
So
enemy, when all along you were my best friend. The surge of emotion that shot through me when I saved your life taught me an even more valuable lesson.
well, if Song were here, she would probably post a link to a video of
Goodbye.
Wanting Gone because I can't show that.
You know, deleting Carol just
Oh,
now taught me a valuable lesson.
That's stupid.
The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one. And I'll be honest, killing you is hard. You know what
Alright,
my
later,
days used to be
kids.
like? I just tested.
Naps tend to get rid of headaches from me, so hopefully that'll work.
But then he would
Oh,
break.
hey Phoenix, I don't think I said hello to you when you came in with that raid.
And then
Welcome
you
everyone.
showed up. Dangerous.
I legitimately I don't know what I'm gonna be streaming next or how long I'm gonna be streaming, so we'll see how it goes.
It's
See what we
been
wanna
fun.
do here. I'll probably after this take a break and you might leave and then I'll decide what to do.
Yeah, I'll probably at least get off Skype and at least start getting ready for bed. Maybe I'll stick around and chat for a bit.
Really, just off the top of my head, there's always that Sonic the Fighters game I've been talking about. That's fucking stupid.
I have seen that game before.
Oh, yeah.
It looked pretty ridiculous.
Get all the achievements for you. In like 10 minutes. I think this part of the song is okay, but then again, this is a speed run. They don't even show endings during speed runs.
Yeah, they already stopped the timer by this point.
I'm assuming that was somewhere around my usual 2.5 hours.
So the Skype call's been going on for 2:46. So yeah, it's probably was pretty close to that.
Classic Ramimi. I mean, what? Bye, Sergeant.
Except it doesn't sound nearly as sexual as when she does it.
and all of hers make sense in a way they don't. Let's see. I mean, there's potentially, Salsa and Xander are still streaming, and so is Samboni, and, you never know, I could get raided by some of them. Yeah, the picture where it says, like, in case of an Animal King turret takeover, you know that picture?
Yeah.
One of my friends, like, gave that poster to me for my birthday. Perler Bead Project. SPC, thanks again for that Perler thing. That's, going out of your way. Yeah, I don't know. I think Magnet Man might be, if I had to pick a Robot Master, Magnet Man might be my favorite. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired, I'm hungry, but who cares, right? I mean, what?
Nobody needs sleep or food. Except everybody does.
We got Nastrika, Amanda, Doom Jams in here. Sig. Well, mostly some of these people are lurking, obviously. Doom TM, Bloom, Art, SPC, Jesse, D3, Gojira, Ash, Race Gene, Crazy Guy, Mr. Neo, according to this list. I'm going to have to get up a little bit early tomorrow, or earlier than I'd like to, and actually get some crap done and talk to my dad about why I haven't done anything on my resume in a week. And how he's totally going to kick me out of the house in less than a week. And oh yeah, I have that Portal 2 review to do. And then I'll be like, alright, I'm going to sit down and do something, and then Dots will go live, and then freaking rip the rest of the day. I mean, I woke up and started watching Dots, and I literally have been watching or streaming since the minute I freaking got down to my basement till now. Because then I started watching Ash play Night Trap. Shit, I have an essay too. F school, F work. What?
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space. I know who you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, if I was ever to see you again, do you know what I'd say? I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely.
Mr. Gift Making Master? Who am I going to have on Skype after Doom gets off, though?
Take your pick.
Totally Jams, little freaking lurker.
Pull him out of Sarah's stream.
Pull him out of lurk mode.
There he is.
I should have said Oba Oba Obob. Hey, Jams.
How does he do that?
He's omnipresent like Nastrika. Jams, I hope you can stay here for a long time, Jams, or what are your plans? Because I'd like to take a break, get some popcorn, and come back and maybe talk to Jams, because I haven't talked to him in a while. What about you, Neo?
Pulling a U.
I need to figure out what game I'm going to play, but I don't know. Should we just talk a bit? Do you want to end it here for Skype?
Yeah, I'm going to start getting ready for bed, and then I'll be back in chat.
All right. I hope we get another Rock Team stream going soon, and I'll see you around.
All right. Later.
All right, bye. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I need to make some popcorn. I'll be right back, and then hopefully I'll talk to Jams, and I'll figure out what game I'm going to play. So enjoy this BRB video. I'll be back as quickly as I can. Hopefully 3 minutes. Why did this go so quiet? Oh, stupid. I had the damn volume on low the whole time. I'm gonna put this thing. Okay, how's everybody doing? Hey, Rick's the man. Checking up on something here. Man, this is going to take a lot of... Okay. Jams, we heard that Sarah met her goal to go to PAX East. So we heard that. If you want, you know, I don't want to pressure you into being on Skype or anything if you don't want to, but you know, you were a big part of me getting started streaming. If it's okay, I'll give you a call. I haven't talked to you in a while, so let's do that. Because I don't know if Sarah's busy or something. Let me just turn this up here.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm okay, a little tired.
A little tired. It's 2 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. for me.
Well, it's 2 a.m. in real time.
Real Canadian time. But yeah, I can't... I know there's been times where you were on my stream a long time ago. It's been a while. I just want to say hello and thank you for, you know, you and Sarah and me getting started streaming.
Yeah, I mean, a year is a big thing, right? Like, if you started was it today? That was the year anniversary?
Yeah, except a little bit of a failed test before that. This was the one that actually worked. Was a year ago today.
Right. Do you remember the first game that you streamed?
Yeah, I have it all written down because that's how I am. Because you remember when Twitch was deleting all the past broadcasts? That's when I went through and I made a list of them all.
I do. I remember that. Yeah.
So the first game I streamed that was a year ago today was Sonic Spinball.
Okay.
I actually did 3 short little streams. One was Sonic Spinball, then Mega Man 2, then Zelda 2.
Okay. I feel like you've played those a decent amount on stream as well, so people have gotten their exposure to your favorite games. Which is what I guess one of the things that I like about your stream is that you don't play games that you don't want to play. Like you play, other way around. You play games that you only want to play, which is the best part of streaming because you can play things that you enjoy doing.
Yeah, and then I always look like I'm so good at video games because I only play the ones that I'm good at, which is awesome. It's the secret technique. If you ever wanna get back to streaming, that's the way to do it.
But yeah, what you were saying earlier about the Sarah thing, she was telling me that she wanted to be here and watch, but she's super tired after that stream because she streamed for 6 hours earlier today and then 4 hours tonight, and then she has to get up early to stream again. So
yeah,
but she did reach her goal, which is awesome, which means that she can go to PAX East. She raised $1,500 in 2 weeks, and there's still 31 days to go, on her donation tracker thing, which is awesome.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, obviously you're Sarah's biggest supporter, and you know as much as anyone how hard she works at that stuff. I could never work as hard as she does.
She does put a lot of effort into it, but I mean, I feel like, I don't know, her and you are obviously different people. You putting work in is different than her putting work in. One thing that I like a lot about the way that you stream is that you tell people when your next stream is going to be days in advance, which I think is really helpful for people. Because if they want to catch your streams, then they know when you're going to be going live, and you're usually on time like relatively like accurately, I guess.
Yeah. I remember like for the first, I don't know, like month or so, I didn't have a schedule. And I think I heard from somewhere like the most important thing about being on Twitch is to make a schedule and stick to it. And so I tried to make the best schedule that I can, and it seems to work for me. So I do stick to it.
Yeah.
I usually would usually say that I start at 6:30, and then sometimes crap happens, like when my computer crashes.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
start the
that's
stream.
what you've got like Twitter and stuff for. You can tell people.
Yeah.
Because I know that you made the Twitter specifically for Twitch.
Yeah, which Sarah freaking made me get Twitter.
Yeah, she did. I remember
It was good times.
But yeah, one thing that's cool, I guess, is that I'm also going to PAX
Now,
in Boston.
Okay, this PAX that you guys are going to, it's in Boston. When is it taking place?
So it's PAX East. It takes place in March from the 6th to the 8th. So that's like a Friday to a Sunday. It's just, I don't know. It's one of the more, like, because currently there's like 4 or 5 PAXs. I think PAX East and PAX Prime are the ones that are like the more established ones. So they're usually the bigger ones. She made you get Twitter. She put a gun to your head and threatened to shoot you.
That's what happened, yeah.
But yeah, me, Kirk, and Sarah are going to the one in Boston. I know some other people that are going to, but it's, I don't know, it's kind of like surreal. It's like a big thing.
Yeah, there's an anime convention that's like a half an hour away from where I live, so like, which is going on in May. Happens every year. It's called ASEN. Like, I think it stands for like Anime Central or something. And yeah, I think we might, like, the Illinois, any streamers that like live in Illinois, I think we might do that kind of thing because it's really easy to get to for people around my area.
Thank you, Ashrika. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think we plan on flying out on the Thursday, so the day before, so that we're not rushed on the Friday. But yeah, it's really surreal. It's like,
yeah, I've never, to this point, I've never met anyone that I've met on Twitch in real life, and trying to get together with Steffi Pie and DK, it hasn't happened yet. But
well, I mean, like, I don't know. I've been pushing for something like that to happen for a while, and I mean, as long as you're willing to commit to something and you want it to happen, I feel like you can make things happen just by being like dedicated to it and persevering with it. So if you really want to, stream with the barbecue, then like I don't see why it can't happen.
Yeah, it's the only thing is they just have to. What it is DK is not very reliable when it comes time to doing stuff. So like he needs to take off work. He needs to get off work 2 weeks in advance. I don't know. It's his boss is out of town or something. I don't know.
Okay. I see that Mista is having a panic attack over his thesis and says he needs to disappear.
Oh, okay. Bye, Mista.
I'm
sure.
Yeah, Toronto they have a thing called Fan Expo, which is like a big anime, gaming, TV, media convention, which is basically like Ontario's PAX. But I've never gone to it. This will be my first like convention. Pretty excited about it.
I don't think I've ever played it, Doom. I might have it on here. There's a lot of games on here that I haven't even played. I'm just eating popcorn at this point, trying to think about what to do.
Is this like Xbox Live?
Yeah, this is the games on my Xbox 360. So.
Oh, 360. Okay. Have you played Limbo?
Actually, I didn't play it, but I watched Ratmus play it.
Okay.
I did not like it.
No. See, I played that game on stream. I did it from like start to finish, and it took me a few hours to beat, and I enjoyed it. I was kind of confused by like the story, and I had to look up some stuff after I beat it, but I definitely I thought that it was worth it for the price that I got it for, but I don't think I'd ever play it again.
Yeah, it's certainly that's probably its biggest draw is its very strange story of the game.
I saw that SPC made like a perler bead thing for your 1 year anniversary. That was pretty cool. Was that him that did that?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it looks really good.
He's been making a lot of perler. That was really nice of him to think of me like that.
Very much one where you gotta fill in the gaps yourself. Yeah, Code, I agree. I read a synopsis afterwards and I was like, oh, connecting ideas, like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But, oh, it's the sketch of it. Okay, SPC. Regardless, the sketch is really cool and it's awesome. But I guess you have plans to make it. That's awesome. SPC is a fellow bagged milker.
I didn't know I had a Viva Pinata game on here.
Oh, Viva Pinata. I had that for my Xbox.
Wow, a Voltron shirt, Mistrika?
I think that the most recent Loot Crate, it was like Star Wars and Voltron themed. I think that with the Loot Crate, you got like a Voltron shirt. Because Sarah opened it, she opened her Loot Crate in front of me, and I think it was a Voltron shirt.
Yeah, that Voltron game is interesting. I might have like a Voltron shirt for my avatar or something. It's,
I don't think I've ever seen the cartoon.
A couple of years ago, I watched the cartoon again, and then I watched that Japanese anime that was based on.
Oh, okay, no, sure, good, cool. So, Rock, with like it being your 1 year stream anniversary, do you have plans to like foreseeably continue streaming like the way that you do?
Well, yeah, my situation is kind of my parents are really pushing me to get a job, and
Yeah.
I have to talk to my dad tomorrow. He wants me to make some changes to my resume and start putting it out there. And obviously, I don't want to. I'm not into that, and I don't know what's going to happen with that. But as long as I have the time, I will continue streaming exactly the way I have. If I do get a job, and
That's good.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I mean, obviously, streaming is, I love doing it. Obviously, I wouldn't continue doing it if I didn't love it. So,
Do you see like of the year that you've streamed, like, well, I don't want to like single people out or like ask you something that you don't really want to answer, so you don't have to answer this question. But like, have you found that you've gotten like a lot of money from streaming, like with donations?
I have gotten a surprising amount of donations, and of course I'm very grateful to to those people who have donated. You know, especially the people like SPC and Nostrika who donate crazy amounts.
Yeah, I always see them donating. That's a lot.
But yeah, like it's, you know, for people like Sarah and Smoke, you know, who stream like every day, and you know, like I don't want to speak for Sarah what her situation is, if she wants to do it as a full-time job. Like basically, I'm not getting anywhere near enough money to